Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's micro interview with the Funnel Doc is in the building. By the way, everyone, if you're watching this, Jeff is going to be speaking on the one event for everything you need to know on how to succeed with Go High Level, which is an online event from June 19th through June 21st, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And if you're interested in that, go to GHLEngine.com/summit. Jeff, tell us a little about yourself, man, and what you're going to be speaking on at the summit.
Yeah, I'm going to be speaking on, how to add AI to your ecosystem and what we're doing with our agency as far as the AI and how we're using it throughout and how you can add AI to your system really easy, actually.
So I know that so many people are like really kind of nervous when it comes down to AI. They're like, is it going to replace my job? Is it going to replace other people's jobs? What's the future look like, especially when it comes down to digital marketing with AI? What do you envision is going to take place being the funnel doctor?
I think that it's not going to necessarily replace people's jobs, but it will enhance a lot of people's jobs. That's one of the things I like to tell my students and people when we're out there right now, that there is the fear of people like, hey, I don't want to replace my staff with AI. I love my staff, yada, yada. But when you use AI right, it actually enhances your staff and frees them up and allows them to do the things that they're meant to do in your jobs and not the mundane tasks like answering the phone or asking FAQ questions or any of the stuff that really just doesn't allow you to do what's in your lane of genius. You know what I mean?
So what are some examples of businesses using AI today?
Oh, man. Just some of the ones we finished up recently, roofers, veterinarians, lawyers. We've done a car wash. Basically, it's crazy to think any business that uses repeatable tasks, like you've got someone that's, like a call center, anything that's like can be repeated on a regular basis, both incoming and not outgoing for high level, but incoming for voice, and then for chat, you can do every different channel. You can do SMS, you can do Facebook, you can do Instagram, you can do email, and that allows us to create this whole AI ecosystem that when somebody comes in, it automatically engages, because speed to lead is one of the most important things when it comes to following up. And this allows us to automate it, so that it not only can happen during business hours when your staff might be busy or you as the owner might be out on the job doing something, but now 24/7. So even while you're asleep, people can get sales booked, your appointments booked. It just allows you to automate everything and do your job better.
When I think about AI, I think about how it can make my job easier and much more efficient. Like things that took me maybe an hour. I remember 5 years ago, when I would create in my marketing agency. Now I don't do marketing agencies services like I did five years ago, but I remember I would be on a call with a prospect and I would have a conversation with somebody and we're like, okay, I'm going to customize this offer for you. I'm going to make it custom for you. And I would have to explain like what we're going to do, the value proposition, and so on and so forth. And I remember I would do the sales call, let's say at 11 o'clock at night. I would take a note, and then I would go back at 11 o'clock in the morning, and then I would go back at night, and I would review the sales call and take the notes of what I'm offering and what the deal is, and then draft a proposal, which took me maybe 45 minutes, 30 minutes, especially when it was a custom offer before I productize it. Now, today, something like that could be done within seconds with Fathom, with the note takers, and then
easily. Yeah, we can do that easily now. Even within high level, you can have your transcriptions, your different things brought in, have AI summarize everything, and then shoot it out depending on how you need to interpret it. I mean, there's so many different options when it comes to that type of stuff.
Yes. Tell us a little bit about your presentation. What can people expect from you when you speak at the GHLEngine Summit?
Yeah, when you leave, you're going to understand. First of all, you're going to understand way more about AI. I think that's one of the most important things is AI is still so new. People just don't know about it or how it can fit in their business. And when they get done, not only are they going to know about it, they'll understand how they can fit in their business, but they're also going to see how with high level that they're able to actually set it up easy and incorporate it into what they're doing.
Dude, I love this, man. And how did you get involved with AI?
Oh, man. To be honest, I've been in agencies and doing funnels and all this since 2016. Very successful. I got a couple awards and yada, yada. But in going on 3 years ago, November 2022, I was literally getting ready to launch a whole new program about agencies, everything I'd been doing, all my stuff, yada, yada. And all of a sudden, ChatGPT hit. And I saw it. And I was like, this is going to change how everything's done. Nothing's going to, and I literally shut my course down that day, held off for it for over a year, just because I knew that right now, the way chat is, it's going to change how everything's done, especially in the marketing industry, especially in content creation and all those things like you were speaking now. I know when I do research now, we used to take me days. I get done in hours now. Literally, everything's done in a quarter of the amount of time. I sometimes feel like, I don't know about you, Andy, but when I use AI, sometimes I almost feel like I'm cheating a little bit because it makes everything so easy now.
Yeah. What are some actionable steps that someone is going to be able to take away after hearing your talk at the GHLEngine Summit?
Yeah, not only will they be able to understand how they can add AI into their system using high level, but they'll even be able to understand how they can create their own mini GPT, which is like their own little AI engine that they can use for themselves. Super easy to create, but it's like an assistant that you can have in your business.
Okay. Awesome. And then are there going to be any resources or tools that you're going to be giving away at the event?
Yeah, you're going to get a snapshot. You're going to get an actual tool to help you create all this. It's all AI based. And yeah, those two things will be the main things we'll be giving out. But yeah.
Okay. Got it. And how are, tell me a little bit, how is, let's say the car wash company, how are they using AI? I'm trying to fathom, how are they implementing it in their business? How did you set it up for them?
Well, it allows them to scale really largely, especially for inbound traffic. That was one of the things. Another thing, we were working with like a water park that's picking up right now. So imagine that all of a sudden you're getting all these inbound calls. You can either hire a whole sales team or you can set up one AI account. Literally, AI right now can handle up to 250 congruent calls at one time inbound. So imagine how big your sales team would have to be able to take 200 calls all at the same time. And so just that alone can save people tens, if not even hundreds of thousands of dollars, depending on what your sales systems are like. And then when you add in the whole immediate follow-up for someone replies, or even chat widgets, which is something that's really important to have on your site now. If you don't have an AI chat widget on your site, you're losing all types of potential sales, because people always have a question. And now with AI, they can get that question answered 24/7 and move to the next step in the sales process.
And inside of your business, are you a marketing agency? Are you a done-for-you service-based business? Like, tell us a little bit about your services that you provide.
Yeah, we are really a service-based industry. I started like you as a marketer and doing that type of thing, building out funnels and funnel ecosystem. But now it's really focusing on AI and AI ecosystems, all the different things from voice to chat. Really creating the whole system that when somebody gets in, they don't get out until they either run away leaving or they buy,
So if someone is brand new and they're like, hey, look, man, I'm brand new to GHLEngine. I'm brand new to Go High Level in general. I'm hearing about this GHLEngine Summit. This is the one mega webinar for this year that you want to attend. One event for everything you need to know on how to succeed with Go High Level. June 19th, June 20th, and June 21st. 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific. That's GHLEngine.com/summit. If they're brand new to Go High Level and running their online business, I'm assuming that for some, AI is going to be a scary thing.
Yeah.
And it's a brand new concept. What do you have to say to that person who's like, AI, it's so new, it's so advanced, I'm not even there yet? What do you have to say to that person who wants to get started, but they don't feel like they're there yet?
Yeah, I can totally understand how they feel like that. I think at one point we all felt that way because it was so new, even when I started 2 years ago, almost 3 years ago now in it. But here's the thing, .com, all these other bubbles and stuff that we missed along the way. We've got all these different rushes, gold rush, back in the day. This is your chance, man. This is your chance to be one of the leaders. There are no leaders right now in AI. I know a lot, but it's hard to say I'm even an expert. There's so changes all the time. So this is your chance to really get in ahead of the curve, to actually not be sitting around in a year or two from now going, oh man, I should have really started when Andy said that and Jeff said that I should have took action now, because that's what it's going to be. So if you can either take a step forward and learn a little bit and start to understand and harness this power and become a leader in it and understand it, or you can get left behind like you might have been before in the past.
That is huge. So you're saying like even if we're so early that even if you're brand new to high level, if you're brand new to this opportunity with high level, you're so early that you can actually become an expert before the rest of the world even understands what the heck is going on with AI.
100%. And that's what the crazy thing is. For me, like I'm in AI all the time, so it feels like it's all around. But when you step outside my sphere, very few people, I'm sure like a lot of people watching, really know or understand AI. Use that to your advantage. Learn from the people on this show, learn from me, learn from everyone else. AI right now is going to be the tool that is going to change the world. You have billion-dollar businesses making it happen, whether you want to or not. You've got Microsoft, you've got Google, you've got Amazon, you've got all these companies diving billions, not even millions, billions of dollars because they want to make it happen. So whether you want it to or not, it's going to be here. You can already feel it. I'm sure some of you are logging into your devices and all of a sudden you're seeing AI this, AI this, AI that. This is just the beginning. Get on the wave and ride it to victory rather than falling off your surfboard and getting drowned and left behind.
I like that. Then when it comes down to implementation and actually generating income, how can an agency actually make income from implementing AI?
So there's multiple different ways. As I mentioned before, booking appointments is obvious, but you can even turn AI, and we've actually turned it into a complete sales engine to where it is like your sales force. So you can have it on the phones, you can have it on the emails, you can have it in all different types of ways. And these are just the simple ways that I'm talking now because I don't want to really overcate. There's so much possibilities. I don't want to overcomplicate it for people that are new to high level. I want to make sure that you can understand it and see how that you can implement it in your business using high level. But just with high level alone, you can hit so many different angles for people when they're coming into your system. Follow up. One of the things we have right now is we track you through the entire system. So however you engage with the AI, whatever you say to it, it's all tracked and recorded. That's all saved and then fed back into the AI. And then that's used to nurture emails specifically tailored to that person, depending on how they've engaged with the system, what videos they watch, what emails they've engaged, the things they've said to the AI about their pain points and stuff like that. Think about you having an automated sales team that's there always ready to answer questions and then be able to take all that information, be able to summarize it and give it to your sales team to use on demand for when they meet with your clients. I mean, think about that. You've had your people before how hard it is sometimes to prep for a call. With AI, you can have all that summarized and brought right to you at your fingertips. So when you get on your call, you're ready to go.
You're already ready. You don't have to spend hours to understand ahead of time or the deep dives. So if I'm brand new and I'm just now learning about AI, I come to the event, the GHLEngine Summit. It's literally the one event for everything you need to know on how to succeed with Go High Level. It's an online mega webinar, June 19th, June 20th, and June 21st, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific. It's 3 days where Jeff, the funnel doc, is going to be speaking there. If I come in, what is actually like if I come into the event, I learned the system that you're sharing, Jeff. How could I take that? More so, how much money could I actually make from implementing what you're going to be teaching at the GHLEngine Summit, give or take?
I mean, you got to think the average sales for someone that's not even good is like 20% close rate. So we'll just say that number. So let's just say that you have only 10 missed appointments if we're just going with the easy 24-hour automated sales system. If you have in just 10, that's 2 jobs a month right there that you could get for free. So even if it's $5K, $10K a job, you just got handed an extra 10, 20 grand for doing nothing other than implementing the system.
This is what the GHLEngine Summit is about, is how do you take your knowledge and resources and the training from all of these speakers and implement it in your business. As we wrap up, Jeff, for someone who's maybe on the landing page and about to register, what do you have to tell to that person who's interested in coming but haven't pulled the trigger yet?
Yeah, I could talk about myself all day, and I think I'm pretty great. But this is a really awesome summit. We've got a lot of amazing speakers, and this is the one event that you really don't want to miss. I mean, if you're new to GHL and you're trying to find your path, and you're trying to find how you can fit in, this is the summit that's going to help you. Because if it's not me, it's not Andy, it's going to be one of the other speakers that you're going to key in on, you're going to lock in, and you're going to be like, wow, I'm so happy that I joined this, because it's going to be the thing that changes everything for you.
I agree. Jeff, thank you so much. Once again, everyone, if you're watching this, go to GHLEngine.com/summit. It's a 3-day mega webinar, June 19th to June 21st, 2025. One event for everything you need to know on how to succeed with Go High Level. Get your tickets now. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. Come see myself and Jeff at the GHLEngine.com summit. I'll see you there, everyone. Bye for now, everyone. GHLEngine.com/summit.